Two 17-year-old friends almost convinced themselves they were real criminals for a night, tearing through Oklahoma City and making life difficult for every officer on shift. On February 15, 2026, police tried to stop a gray pickup near downtown, but the teen hit the gas and turned it into a full chase.
South on Rock, about to crash out. Still south on Rock, passing Southwest 30th. Light traffic. 20 east, I think we're approaching that end. You just went off road. Southwest 32nd road. 32nd. He's like in a ravine right now. He's still moving though. All right, someone go to the opposite side, to the east. He's cutting in like a river.
Where you at, Jerome?
We're in like the Broadway and 31st technically, to the east. He's cutting down the river right now. A little pond. He's trying to make his way back up right now though.
Your incident has been updated.
You got some Santa Fe guys over here. Can he make it over to Santa Fe?
Nope, he's back on the road right now. About to come out to 29th. He's on two Hispanic males also. So give me a second. We're gonna be eastbound on 29th now. I'll be lead car calling it.
Are you TBI?
That's Walker. Light traffic, speeds 50.
Hey there, one up here. Dispatch, make sure Santa Fe knows, and if they're going to make sure they're monitoring on our channel if they're in the area.
They are.
Speeds 45 to the TBI.
TBI, good TBI. Driving out of it.
The pickup blew through intersections, ran red lights, and even went the wrong way while officers stayed on him. Honestly, for a 17-year-old, his driving wasn't bad. Even after several pit attempts, he kept saving it and pushing the gas.
Yeah, blue tire. TBI.
Pin it. They just rammed us.
We're gonna be northbound, passing 32nd now.
Hey, start aiming at 20 or 33rd in Chartel. Really ran that car out of it. 7:30, we do not need anything.
The final pit destroyed the truck and the driver's freedom with it. Officers shut it down near Southwest 31st Street and took the driver into custody. The passenger walked away without charges, just left with the memory of one of the wildest nights of his life. The driver now faces eluding police and multiple traffic charges, which could mean around 3 to 5 years. On December 16, 2021, a Georgia trooper tried pulling over a Honda on GA 13 for a simple phone violation. But the moment those blue lights lit up, Carlton McDonald panicked, swung into the gore, and punched it. Just like that, a full-blown chase was on.
Oh, yeah, 33,
McDonald drove like the city was his personal obstacle course. Shoulders, ramps, wrong lanes, even bounced off a van. Troopers tried setting up for a pit twice, but traffic was slammed. The chase ended when the trooper slid in and dropped a clean pit, whipping the Civic into the wall and folding it up. And honestly, trying to outrun GSP in a stock Civic is top-tier stupidity. Carlton then pulled the classic fake tough move. Crawling into the back seat like that would magically make him not the driver. The moment troopers grabbed him, all that street talk vanished and it turned into call my parents, call my mom. Inside the Civic, officers found a handgun, bagged weed, stolen cards, almost 900 cash, and a card scanner. With charges piling up, Carlton's looking at 10 to 15 years if it all sticks. This chase is proof why starting a high-speed chase in Arkansas is the worst mistake of your life. On March 17, 2024, officers spotted a stolen Honda Civic out of Springdale. When Officer Mike Sweeney lit it up, the driver Derek Stidham Jr. hit the gas and the chase was on.
No, if you can hit him. Right here, just west of Christmas tree farm. Oh, we got one ejected. He's on foot, black male, black pants, black hoodie. He's running back behind this yard.
ASP is known for some of the most violent pits in the country, and this is exactly why. At nearly 100 miles per hour, the impact ejected the driver out of the window. And somehow, Stidham still got up and ran. Adrenaline was doing overtime. Officers used drones, thermal cameras, and K-9 units. But he slipped away, only to be arrested the next day. A passenger was left injured and a .40 caliber handgun was found near the scene. On July 7, 2023, a black Tahoe flew past a trooper on Asher Avenue at high speed. The driver, Marvin Jenkins, slowed down just enough to look like he might stop, then kept rolling. After sitting at a red light, he pulled off again, cut through a parking lot, and the chase was on.
It's on 1037. We're coming out of the university. Then we go in very light. Around 80.
ASP delivered a brutal pit at nearly 95 miles per hour, destroyed both rear tires, and somehow Tahoe still kept going.
CFS comments added.
We're just short of 53rd southbound. He didn't have any tread lift on his tires. There's no traffic on our side.
Still riding on destroyed rear rims, Jenkins finally pulled into the quick food mart and stopped just before getting back onto University.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
To your house, they ain't hit my car. They hit your car. I'm paralyzed, sir. I'm paralyzed. They hit your car, Mom. I was trying to take you to your house.
He was taken into custody without further incident. It was his mother's Tahoe, and he was paralyzed with serious medical issues, so jail refused to accept him. After being cited, he was released to the care of his mother. This chase ended an ASP trooper's 14-year career in law enforcement. On September 10, 2023, troopers were chasing two white sedans at over 100 miles per hour on Interstate 40 in St. Francis County. In the chaos, Corporal Thomas Hubbard locked onto the wrong vehicle, and the chase took a serious turn.
He's out. He hit the wire. He hit the wire.
At those speeds, everything looked the same. Same color, same shape. Hubbard went for a pit, but hit an innocent driver who was actually slowing down. The car got shoved off the road while the real suspect kept going. Thankfully, no one inside was injured. The driver of the innocent car never publicly sued, but Thomas Hubbard still lost the job anyway. ASP opened an internal review after the wrong car pit, and not long after that, his 14-year career was over. Nobody in the struck car was hurt, but that still wasn't enough to save him. There are a lot of stereotypes about BMW drivers, and let's be honest, most of them are true. They're reckless. This guy had already outrun 3 deputies before Deputy J. House spotted him on I-285. Once the lights came on, the driver Matthew Wilson hit 120 miles per hour and ran again.
Coming up to Jonesboro Road. Alright, we're past Jonesboro Road now. Speeds are 100. Already said it's traffic, and it's led from another agency, and the tag comes back to another vehicle, so it's possibly someone. 10 at Bonsall Drive. He's about to bush bomb. Hit. Put your hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey, put your hands up!
Wilson blew red lights, pushed into oncoming traffic, and nearly took out a motorcycle in a blind curve. At one point, the deputy even pushed him off into the grass, but he backed out and kept running like nothing happened.
Now we're going back eastbound on Cedar Cove Road, Bowman Industrial Court. Up to Boulder Crest Road, and it says Boulder Crest Road as well. I'll advise on better cross. Hit at Boulder Crest. Now he's driving out of it again. Alright, we're Boulder Crest. Boulder Crest on Panthersville. We're on Panthersville. Cobra 10, continue through that intersection at Boulder Crest.
Sir, you go back towards 280 I'm trying to cut you out right now.
Now we went southbound. We're coming up to Fort Creek Church Road.
The final pit pinned the BMW into a guardrail. Deputies pulled Wilson out and put him in cuffs. He was already driving on a suspended license, and now with felony, fleeing, and reckless driving, he's looking at around 5 to 10 years. On June 6, 2023, Mulberry PD was already chasing a white Chevy Silverado when things got out of hand. The suspect was so reckless and untouchable they had to call for backup, and ASP boys jumped in and took the lead. Once it hit Interstate 40, speeds jumped to 130 miles per hour, and the chase was on.
We're still westbound. Speed to 115.
The Silverado kept pushing triple digits, blowing past traffic like nothing mattered. ASP lined it up and delivered a pit near the Arkansas-Oklahoma line, but the driver saved it and kept running. The final pit finished the job, sending the Silverado off the road and into the wooded median. This is exactly why departments call ASP, because they know the Arkansas boys get the job done. Even then, the driver refused to come out, so TFC Matt Price broke the rear window and pulled him out the hard way. A stolen handgun was found inside, and with the truck stolen too, he's looking at around 10 years in prison. On March 11, 2023, Trooper Matthews spotted a Dodge Charger and a Tesla racing on Interstate 20 at insane speeds, pushing 150 miles per hour and weaving traffic side by side. The Charger bailed off an exit, but the Tesla tried to get clever, cutting across the gore and jumping back onto the interstate to run from Matthews.
7101, RYE 7101. Might be going connector northbound.
I'll call it. Hey, and going southbound.
The Tesla kept fleeing, driving reckless and nearly causing multiple crashes as it headed onto the Interstate 75. While the Tesla was fleeing and saving the planet at the same time, Trooper Matthews' V8 Charger was destroying the ecosystem and slowly destroying the suspect's getaway dream. Trooper Matthews ended it with a pit. The Tesla spun, slid backward, clipped Matthews' patrol car, then slammed into the concrete wall and stopped in the center lanes. Matthews bumped the front to prevent any more fleeing, pulled out the driver, Joseph Smith, and cuffed him while the other occupants were secured.
Get out! Get on the ground! Out of the car! Stay right there, don't move! Do not move, do you understand?
Smith smelled of alcohol, agreed to a blood test, and was taken to Grady. With felony fleeing, 1 to 5 years, plus DUI consequences, that quiet and eco-friendly escape ended loud. On May 5th, 2020, Sebastian County deputies were chasing a stolen vehicle whose driver had already rammed a patrol car and flashed a gun. Arkansas State Police jumped in to help, knowing this suspect wasn't going down easy.
Right now, I don't know. We ain't come up on the crossroad yet.
10-4, be advised you're not on the map. Give location as you can. H7, how far are you behind 13?
I'll get you in there. I can see it.
Page 13, 1050.
Wordsmith, I'm 10 feet.
Okay.
This suspect had a nasty trick, slamming her brakes. One deputy's cruiser ended up in a ditch, and minutes later she braked again, causing a trooper to slam into her rear bumper and disable his car.
Secondary. Get up there and get around.
10 4.
Finally, a lead trooper lined up and delivered a clean, hard pit, spinning the stolen vehicle out and ending the chase in dramatic fashion. With the vehicle disabled, troopers and deputies swarmed in, pulling the armed suspect from the driver's seat. She was quickly cuffed and hauled off, now staring down a stack of felony charges that could keep her off the road for a long time. On October 15th, a trooper spotted a silver Nissan Xterra doing 65 and a 55 on Highway 9. The driver, Carol Landers, appeared to be high on meth, waving her arms and acting erratic. She looked right at the trooper, ignored the lights, and the chase was on. The pit flipped the Xterra onto its roof, and the crash was rough enough that she started saying she'd sue the trooper for it.
Get out! Get out!
Hey, buddy.
I'm not dealing with this anymore! Get out!
Hey, you kiss my ass.
Come on!
No, I have every right.
Get out before I drag you out!
Drag me. I have every right. Don't you touch me.
I will take
I
you.
have every right.
I will take you.
Wait.
Get out! I told you, get out!
James, you can't chase me.
everywhere. Yeah, gas leak.
I have every right to wait.
Turn around. Turn around!
Oh, hell no.
Turn around!
You ran me off the fucking road. I didn't do a goddamn thing.
Girl, where are you?
I'm right here by the hospital, James, at Rusty, and he ran me off the fucking road. James, you fucking get it. You fucking come get it right now. Was I running? Was I? Did I didn't creep my feet at all?
It doesn't matter!
By God, I have every right to pull over.
She refused commands, tried to kick the officer, and had to be forced into cuffs. She now faces fleeing and resisting charges up to around 6 years. And let's give some respect to the motorists who stopped to help the officer. On October 13th, 2024, ASP Trooper James Byrd pulled over a Nissan Maxima from Tennessee, and that car was so damaged it looked like FHP and ASP had already maneuvered it a few times before the stop even started. The driver actually stopped for a moment, then changed his mind, hit the gas, and the chase was on.
Where you at?
283, 283. Let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands.
At around 86 miles per hour, Byrd lined it up and delivered a clean pit, sending the already beaten Maxima straight into a wall and finally totaling it for good. The driver refused to get out at first, but friendly Arkansas troopers helped him out and took him into custody. He now faces felony fleeing, looking at around 1 to 5 years.